Hi everyone, I'm Kosti.
Hey, I'm Christy.
And we're back with My Hero Academia. We're actually on the correct episode today. We are on season 3, episode 8. So basically, last episode it ended with the aftermath of what happened at the camp. So they managed to take Bakugo. They managed to kidnap him. Luckily they managed to save the bird guy. Can't remember his name. But yeah, sadly the villains managed to capture Bakugo
in the marble.
Yeah, and then the episode kind of ended with a lot of them were in hospital. They all visited Deku, and what's the little guy called? The one with sticky balls. They bought him a watermelon or something. And then, Deku was feeling upset and angry, that they didn't manage to actually save Bakugo. And who was it? It was the rock guy who was saying that they have a receiver. They think they know where Bakugo is. Because remember the girl who can create things, she planted
She's super smart.
Yeah. So he was given the option to Deku to join him to try and go save Bakugo. But obviously there was a little bit of disagreement among the class, especially from Ida. He was very against it. And so was Sue as well. She was saying they think they should let the pros, the heroes, sort it out. That's where it kind of ended, I think. Do you remember anything else, or those are the main things anyway? Do you have anything else you want to add? Should we get straight into it? Yeah. As always, guys, we're ahead. God, I felt my voice going down, dying. Yeah. Before I do our Patreon announcement. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's good.
Lucky, because I heard that's the end of it.
We're ahead on our Patreon if you're interested in that kind of stuff. And if you do enjoy our content, please make sure to give us a like, comment, and subscribe. Here we go. This is season 4, episode 8 of My Hero Academia.
Yeah, because Midoriya's in hospital.
Yeah, because he got hurt really bad.
And at the end, they were asking him if he wanted to go save Bakugo.
Yeah, we just covered that in the recap, yeah.
This is all coming back to you properly. It's sinking
in, it's sinking in now. You're like, oh yeah. Did it have the subtitles? Hopefully. It did this weird glitch even though it had the subtitles last time we recorded. They weren't coming up until we refreshed it, so we'll see. What do you think of that character, the one that was getting the blood off Raka and Sue?
I really like her.
Yeah, she's crazy.
She is mental, yeah. She's a psycho, isn't she? Psychopathic.
Oh, yeah, psycho.
Told me there'd always be people beyond our reach. We can't protect, even though we want to. Which is why we have to save the people we can reach. I was so close to being able to save him. That's the entire reason I have my quirk.
Being very hard on himself.
I couldn't save someone who was right in front of me.
It's quite normal though to blame yourself in them circumstances. And it's even harder because it's childhood best friend. Or be frenemies, should I say?
Yeah, frenemies.
All I know is that at camp, I couldn't do anything. I heard my friend was targeted, and I just stood by. So if I stand by and do nothing now, how am I supposed to call myself a hero or a man? Come on! He's still within your reach. We can save Bakugo.
You're going to get Momo to make you another receiver, track a bad guy, and then try to save Bakugo all by yourselves?
Yeah. The villains who attacked the camp planned to kill some of us, but they took Bakugo alive. What we don't know is how long they'll let him live. That's why we're going after him.
Have the two of you lost your minds? Hey, calm down. I get how frustrated Kirishima is.
I think it's funny though because when Ida obviously went through all the pain with him and his brother, he did something he shouldn't have done and gone after them because he wanted to save someone that's closest to him.
But I guess now he learned from those decisions, so I guess this is why he's so outspoken.
Yeah.
You guys!
Listen, we're all shocked that Bakugo was taken from us. But we have to be rational. Doesn't matter how noble your intentions. If you go out there trying to find the bad guys, knowing you're breaking the rules, then you're acting like villains, not heroes.
She speaks the truth.
Hmm.
This is the first time that guy with the purple eyes is actually quiet.
Sorry for interrupting you guys. I need a moment alone with Midoriya.
Sure, let's bolt. Thank you for visiting me.
We're doing this, it's tonight. Look, I know you've got some pretty hardcore injuries, so I don't know if you can go. But I wanted to invite you since you probably feel the worst. We'll meet in front of the hospital after dark.
You did listening.
Yeah.
Recovery Girl performed some pretty strong healing on your arms while you were unconscious, so you should be able to move them around fairly well. But they were seriously messed up. You've done absurd damage to your body in the last few months. Frankly, this is a whole new league of trauma.
You mean I was hurt a lot worse this time?
This time, the damage was devastating. Usually, a person's body has limiters that keep it from using more than 80% of its power.
You used a million.
Yeah.
It's possible for those limiters to fall away, allowing someone to use 100%. We call it hysterical strength.
That's an actual thing as well.
Really?
You had this hysterical strength. Because of that, your power ended up overcharged for an extended period. It's bad for your bones and muscles to get battered, of course, but it's worse for your ligaments. Ligaments protect the joints, and yours have seriously degraded. In other words, if you sustain this type of injury, even just 2 or 3 more times, I don't think you're going to be able to move your arms anymore.
Oh my gosh.
Focus on rehabilitation. Use them a lot, even if it hurts. Leave the rest to UA. I'll discharge you today so you can go home and take it easy. Recovery Girl is fed up with you. But, hey, I get the impression that's nothing new. Also, don't forget, you did save someone. Healing begins.
From Kota?
Stay positive.
I think so.
Dear Mr. Midoriya, I'm sorry I punched you in the balls. Thank you for saving me, even though you just met me. Please get better soon so I can thank you in person, okay? Koda.
No.
Sweet.
He's a good kid. A good heart.
Hi, Mom. Yeah, I was discharged, but there's something I have to do, so I won't be home until tomorrow, you said. I can move now, at least.
Zuko, do you really have to go back to UA?
Yeah, she must be worried sick.
She said her heart couldn't take it before.
Yeah.
And it's worse this time.
I'm listening.
We would like to request your assistance, sir.
I've received an emergency summons and must leave this place in your hands. Be strong as heavyweight denim without me. Keep the fabric of society safe.
I love it.
All the puns, I love it.
Number 5.
Number 10. No, it's good Digimon. There he is. I don't know why they don't do the English text.
Yeah, it's
considering
annoying.
it's so popular. Like, I think they should include a Japanese one as well, but let's do both.
Yeah, a lot of shows do, so I don't know why this one is not doing it.
I think it's great to keep the uniqueness
Yeah.
and the originality of it, but...
Or even in subtitles, they should have put it.
Yeah.
I wonder what Yaoyorozu decided. She's here.
Midoriya.
So how about it? You decide?
Hold on.
Ida.
Why are you here?
Why did it have to be you two of all people? The ones who stopped me when I acted recklessly. Who received amnesty with me after Hosu. Why are you trying to make the same stupid mistakes I made?
What are you talking?
But it's different.
Yeah.
Their friend is missing. Their brother, his brother wasn't missing. His brother was in the hospital. He was seeking justice.
Yeah.
Ida, we have to. I know you don't like us breaking.
Because they could kill him.
Oof.
I'm frustrated too, and concerned, obviously. I'm the class rep, damn it. I'm worried about all my classmates, not just Bakugo. When I saw your injuries, all I could think of was my brother in the hospital. What if your bodies end up irreparable, just like his? Because I didn't step in.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Do you not stop to think about where I'm coming from? Or are you saying that you don't care how I feel?
That's good. Such a nerve.
Of course I do.
Ida,
It's hard for both of them.
you got it wrong. We don't expect to face them head on and win. We'll get him back without fighting.
Yeah, we'll be stealthy. We can rescue him without breaking the rules.
Trust in Todoroki's judgment, but still, things could always go wrong. So I'll join you as backup.
You can't be serious.
You're the best.
I know I'm hurt. If I can still move at all, then I can't just sit still. I have to reach out and do something. Because all I can think about is saving him.
We'll never agree. So I'm going to come with you.
After the USJ and Hosu attacks, we thought we'd seen true evil. That the worst was over.
We've gathered some of our finest heroes here today. Now, let's talk strategy.
Big squad.
I'll ask you one more time, Katsuki Bakugo, aspiring hero. Will you join the League of Villains?
Go throw yourself into traffic.
But something far worse was about to begin.
I'm going to brainwash him.
Such a Bakugo response.
Well, at least he's not like thinking about going to the other side.
Yeah.
But it's how strong he is. Like, strong-willed.
Yeah.
Because they could brainwash him.
Midoriya, I shouldn't have hit you back there. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
I have some concerns, Ida. What exactly is your justification for changing your mind and joining us?
Hey, it's fine. You don't need to apologize.
To be clear, I'm coming because I don't condone your behavior. It's as simple as that. If there's even a hint that physical combat might break out, I'll make you retreat immediately. So in other words, I'm your watchman.
I love the sound effects.
For me, rescuing Bakugo is a job for the pros. There's no reason for any of us to go after him. However, I understand how each of you feels, so I'm compromised. A rescue without us fighting. It's not plausible. The others are so driven by frustration that they're blinded. The coordinates indicate Kamino Ward, Yokohama City, and Kanagawa Prefecture.
Did you tell the rest of the class about this? Do they know what we're doing tonight?
Yes, and they tried their best to talk us out of it.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's a rough situation to be in, you know?
Just to make sure, you know we're going against everyone's wishes, being completely selfish by doing this. We can call this off if we want.
Does it look like I want to turn back? Bakugo wouldn't think twice about going after the villains if he were here.
What about you, Midoriya?
He's my friend.
Meddling where you don't technically have to is the essence of being a hero.
I refuse to turn back.
I see. All right then.
Is that the bullet train?
I think so. I've always wanted to travel on it.
From now on, we're going to need to be extremely careful. These criminals already know what we look like, remember? We have to consider that we could be attacked.
Should have gone in disguises. Couldn't she create disguises for them?
Standing out even more, Midoriya.
Won't be able to scout effectively if we're recognizable.
I have an idea, though it is a bit old school.
Oh no.
Disguises.
What's that goatee?
He looks like a Nemo.
Incognito.
He's got pineapple.
Now we're blending perfectly.
He looks really cool.
So ridiculous.
Didn't even recognize him.
I don't know. I kind of dig it.
Watch it, you punks!
You gotta stick your chin out more.
You talking to You scoundrels cruising for hot girls!
They're getting into their characters.
Great disguises.
Yayorozu, couldn't you have used your quirk for this to save money?
Technically, but that's against the rules. If I started making everything, think of the impact on the economy. Ensure the flow of commerce.
True.
Right? It's our civic duty.
Sure. So the rich girl just wants to go shopping.
Oh man.
Our destination is this way.
Whoa, UA High!
Let's return to a short clip from the UA High School press conference.
Mr. Aizawa, Vlad King, and the principal.
We are here to apologize. A recent incident allowed harm to come to 27 first-year heroes.
He looks so different.
Yeah, he does.
It's our duty to train heroes, but also to protect.
He looks so much better. More handsome, you know?
It looks good.
Since the beginning of the year, UA students have had 4 encounters with villains. This time there were students who were gravely injured. How did you explain this to their families? And what are some of the specific steps you're taking?
It's kind of giving me Ollie Sykes vibes. I don't know why.
You're treating them like villains.
We will increase patrols around the school grounds. The safety of UA students is our main priority. Make no mistake about it.
They're gonna get those kids killed.
Public turning against them.
But we knew that would be the case.
The mood was changing. You could feel it in the air.
I thought that was the villains watching them over them, though.
And if we didn't do something, it was just going to get worse.
Isn't that strange? Heroes are becoming the bad guys.
Just think, if the public turn on them, that's not good.
Yeah.
You go on the villain side.
Modern day heroes sure have it rough. Don't you think, Bakugo? A hero in this current system only cares about money and glory. Anyone deemed a loser is shoved aside. So we want to pose some questions. What is a hero? What is justice? Is this society truly fair? Soon, everyone will be asking. That's when we'll know we've won. And you like winning, don't you? Dobby, let him go.
You know he'll just fight.
It's fine. We're recruiting him, so we should treat him as an equal.
Is it a trick?
Maybe just trying to show him respect.
We didn't kidnap you by accident.
Even though our backgrounds are different, everyone here has suffered. Because of people, rules.
This is the brainwash.
Hmm?
Making him feel like how he is. And how they're similar.
I'm done listening to your endless talking. Can you not get to the point, or do you just like your own voice? Basically what you're saying is you want to cause some trouble and you want me to join you. Well, screw you. I like to win. I want to win just like All Might. No matter what you have to offer me. That will never change, do you understand?
Oh. There you go. That was episode 8. Oh. What'd you think? It's cool that Bakugo, you know, because the series, I think it's kind of making you slightly believe that it is possible for him to go to, like, be a villain, you know?
Mhm.
And at that point, especially when there's...
To be radicalized.
Yeah. At that point where they even say to, like, remove his handcuffs, you know, you think, oh, maybe it might work on, you know, to change Bakugo's mind.
Yeah,
but...
and they were trying to make it sound like, you know, it's justified of what they're doing. And how he is kind of, to make him kind of relate to them.
Yeah.
And how he maybe belongs with them, kind of thing, which isn't the case at all.
Yeah.
That's how they do it.
Yeah.
You know, and by them being friendly, saying you can go and stuff like that, hoping that he'd change his mind. Yeah, it's just a tactic, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's cool to see Bakugo stand by his principles, you know?
Yeah.
Obviously, All Might had a huge impact on him.
He's very strong in multiple elements.
Yeah, I think
including
he's
his
very
mind.
driven. Yeah, like he knows what he wants, you know?
Very strong-minded, but
he kind of acted recklessly in that moment, I mean, against all those villains.
Can't blame him. He's been tied up for that long.
Yeah.
He's annoyed. He doesn't, they took him at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I just want to quickly point out of what's the villain called with the hand on his face?
Is it Shigaraki?
Yeah. He said father at the end, and it's made me think that the person who's in charge of the League of Villains, in charge of him, the one that's like being healed, powered up, whatever they're doing to him, who they talk through the television to, could be his dad, or maybe just he looks up to them as a father figure.
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
Or God, maybe,
Yeah, that's valid. Yeah.
Interested to see where that goes.
Yeah, it was interesting to see again, like the class be divided, trying to figure out what they should do, and obviously we got a little team, a little crew.
It's hard because at the end of the day, like the ones that have said no, they must feel really bad because if something does happen to them and then they weren't there, they're gonna feel bad. Like they did in the fight, the ones that were held back. So it's really difficult.
What they are doing is a bit selfish, but you can understand, I guess, from their perspective.
It is, but in the same time, like they're just trying to save their friend. They don't want him to die, and they don't want him to go to the bad side. So they're just trying to. And they said that they don't want to fight. They just want to be stealthy and basically sneak in and get him.
But the girl that's with them, the reason she's there is because she thinks as soon as they'll see what they're up against, they'll change their mind because it's important. Well, she's there just to kind of similar to Ida. To kind of reinforce that they won't be able to save them without fighting when they get there. So when they get there, maybe they'll back off and they'll be like, okay, let the heroes do it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. But, yeah, obviously it's just a tough situation to be in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they're getting a squad as well with the heroes, to go rescue Bakugo, so they have All Might. They called Endeavor as well.
Mm-hmm.
They called quite a few people we've seen.
I'm curious to find out what's going to happen.
Best Genist as well.
Yeah, can't forget him.
Yeah.
I'm really curious to find out and see what's going to happen because obviously they're all the team that wants to save Bakugo. They're currently on their way. Bakugo's just been released. Imagine if Bakugo walks out and leaves, and then they go in.
But I don't think they're releasing him. I think they literally just want to show a little bit of respect by uncuffing him. They're not releasing him.
Oh, okay.
I think so anyway.
That'll make it a lot easier though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah. Any last thoughts? No? Cool.
That was my last thought.
Excellent. As always, guys, thanks for hanging around and hopefully we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.